Ooh, that is bright. That is real bright. So this morning I was journaling, and there was 3 things I was focused on: content creation, BTC, Bitcoin, and fulfillment. In my findings, I was under the impression that content creation, think about from the perspective of somebody who wants a job, but then also like you already have a personal brand. So I have a friend, he's looking for a job, and I was thinking about this suggestion I gave him, and it was, you already are an expert in something, so why don't you take your resume and then shift that, instead of it just being in writing, now you can do writing, sound, and visuals to match it. The analogy I gave in my writings this morning was, think of if a hiring manager, a recruiter, had a stack of resumes on their desk and you decided to make it on yellow paper. One of 2 things would happen. The first thing being, this person stands out. 2, it might just get tossed away, depending on who it is. So me, the way I translated this into content creation or personal branding was, okay, well, if you already have the expertise, now just show what's on your resume, and then make a video around it with visuals, and then also you just talking. Now, depending on your field that you're in, this could be a problem, depending on if you're supposed to be secret or not a secret, but it's not to help everybody, but just give the idea circulating in somebody's mind. And the way I would actually go about this is just try to make 1 video. But if you want to go more along the lines of the extensive process, I would say try to build out a personal brand for the long run. There's the second thing, which would be brand positioning, which is where I think it would be either job or business, and then develop a content strategy around that, create content along the lines of the content strategy, and then promote the product or the service that you are providing, whether it be on the personal brand side or the business side. Now, in my next segment, this is about Bitcoin, which right now, kind of tanking, but it is what it is if you believe in the long-term thesis. So me, this is important and connected to personal branding, because what if I want to save my money? Theoretically, it can't be taken away from me, but other things around it can be taken from me. So i.e. like a passport, it off of an exchange, etc. The long time horizon on Bitcoin is so that you understand that you're losing your purchasing power year to year. Don't quote me on the actual statistic, but somewhere between 2% and 15%. This is not financial advice, first off. How I look at it is for savings only. Actually, no, not even savings only. How I would position my portfolio, so I am saving up money though, would be 50% Bitcoin. For me, because I'm at a younger age, 40% MicroStrategy, and 10% divided amongst SCRC, SCRK, and MSTY. Now, I'll probably explain each of those in like a later video. Main thing being, just start saving a little bit of the money in Bitcoin. Now lastly, we have fulfillment. Now this was connected to, okay, well, if I put hard work and energy in the things that I'm doing, I ultimately am going to get paid from that. I just keep going. And I'm able to pivot with what the market needs in accordance to my skills. Fulfillment ultimately comes down to, what is the market's name for a job, and then can you do it? And if you're an entrepreneur, then fulfillment is just you looking for a problem to solve and then seeing how many people you can solve that problem for. Now, to finish this all off, the way I tie these 3 things together is content creation. I build a personal brand and I'm showing myself physically and digitally showing up. Then Bitcoin, I'm saving my money that I'm making from fulfillment, whether it be job or business, and then moving that into Bitcoin as I want to buy a house in the future, or I just want to hold on to my wealth. These also tie into my tagline of create, live, build. Create, content creation; live, saving; and then build, fulfillment. So whether I'm helping somebody else build or building my own thing, all this has the underlying goal, or go to the goal of creating comfort and volatility. In other words, create comfort in chaos. I think I'll leave it at that. I'm Kyrin, and that's it.